Chase,
Uh-huh.
I have a challenge for you.
Okay, challenge. Let's go.
I need you to put together a team. All right?
A team.
Put me together a team of 4.
A 4.
One Marvel character, one DC
Okay.
character,
Okay.
one video game character,
Ooh.
and one anime character.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Hyperion, Superman,
Nice. Ooh, very nice.
and then I'll throw in the anime. So One Punch Man.
Heck yeah.
And then
Okay.
Video game. Obviously, I mean, you got to throw your Curbs man in there. Good old Kirby.
Good old Kirby.
Good old Kirby.
Star Warrior. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. What about you, man? What about you? Put you on the spot.
For me,
Challenge.
okay. Marvel. Quicksilver's corpse. That's a good one.
Oh.
DC, obviously Martha.
Okay.
For game character, I'm mixed between Waluigi or the old man in the cave that gives Link his sword because it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. He has a balding spot on his head, and that's very powerful. Catch enemies off guard with the glare off its shiny cue ball head. And for anime character, I'll have to go with Joey from Friends.
Yes. The greatest team ever foretold.
Yes.
The frickin' meme team.
The Dream Meme Team. And hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lights Camera Comics, the show where we talk about all the latest news in geeky movie and television. I'm your host, Joseph Gallion, and with me, as always, is Mr. Chase Gallion.
Hello.
Did you like that dramatic pause before I introduced you?
Yeah, that half-second pause.
Yeah.
was crazy,
Television. I'm doing this. It's the dumbest crap in the world. Anyway, whatever. Guys, on this show, obviously, we talk about all the latest news in geeky movie and TV news. So, if you want to follow us, you can follow the show at Heroic Power ENT on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Follow me at Captain Jesus G on Instagram, Twitter, and Snip Chip. Follow Chase on Instagram at chase.galleon1, Twitter at galleon_chase, and Snapchat at chase.galleon. Galleon spelled Galyean. Booyah.
Yes, it is.
You can find the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Booyah. Hey, comment. Let us know where you listen. Also, I mean, if you comment, I think we'll probably find out pretty easily where you listen, but, still.
Yeah.
Tweet at us.
Or maybe, where location-wise you listen.
Oh.
We'd like to know your location. Or
I listen while I take fat dumps. This is a very mature show, as you can tell.
That's an option.
So the way that we split up this show is that we split into 4 categories: Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and miscellaneous, which covers all of the news not covered by the first 3. Now, Chase, since you are the co-host, as always, I'll let you pick where we start.
Okay. So many choices. There's only 4.
4's a lot.
Let's go with the miscellaneous.
Actually, really glad that you started out with that. So like last week, sad news actually, which sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad news after we talked about poop. So Chase, I'm not a massive Power Rangers fan, I'll be honest with you. But I did watch a Power Rangers show growing up, and that was Power Rangers Ninja Storm. That was my jam. I was a big fan of Power Rangers Ninja Storms. But sadly, and I feel really bad because I'm going to have a little bit trouble probably pronouncing his name. It's an unusual one, but it's a cool one, I will say. His first name looks his name looks like it's Pwamagasava. Magisava, maybe? The Red Ranger from Power Rangers Ninja Storm was has passed away at 38, which is way too young.
Really young.
Obviously, losing anyone at any age sucks, but 38's super young, and that really, really sucks.
It was probably really unexpected.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. It sucks to lose someone at that young of an age, but, still, had a hand in a lot of people's childhoods, and it's probably a lot of people's, an inspiration to a lot of people. Honestly, I really enjoyed that show growing up. It was really the only Power Ranger show I watched.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it, but from what I remember, It was good.
That's fair. Mom wouldn't let us watch a lot of Power Rangers growing up. Right. So the only one I watched was that one, was Ninja Storm, and it was awesome sauce. I even got the Mega Blocks from it, the knockoff Lego Mega Blocks.
Yeah.
It was, the Mega Blocks suck. But you know what didn't suck? That Red Ranger.
Ooh.
He was awesome.
Ooh.
But yeah, all right. So out of the sad news into the happiness. For the most part, at least, because questionable news whenever rumors of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids reboot in development. No.
I don't think we need that.
No, we definitely don't.
Yeah.
Original ideas are great. Stop.
Yeah.
Get some help. I mean, you can't do it without Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
Rick Moranis is a legend, and he hasn't really been acting at all. So,
he hasn't.
What are you doing? He retired from acting to help with his family. That was late 80s or early 90s, I think, when that happened. But yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do that without Rick Moranis. It's messed up. So no.
Yeah.
Although if Mel Brooks does bring back Spaceballs again, bring back Rick Moranis as Dark Helmet. That's a must. That's a big must.
Yeah. I feel like he would, though.
I feel like he would come back for that.
Yeah.
Something like that. You gotta do it.
I feel like any actor would come back for the right project.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
Or the right dollar amount.
Yeah, Harrison Ford. That's one of the best lines from Harrison Ford. He was on Jimmy Fallon.
Money.
Yeah, they go. Jimmy Fallon asked him. He's like, I know you're not super sentimental, but whenever you put on the costume, did you get any sentimental feelings? Did you get emotional? He goes, no, I got paid. Which is a very Harrison Ford thing to say.
Harrison Ford's just one of those classic Hollywood cool guys.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he isn't I don't know. There's something about him where he's just the chillest guy, and he just doesn't care.
Yeah,
he seems like the easiest person to be around ever.
Right. It's like, hey Harrison, you wanna go and get some weird, different food that we never eat before? Yeah, it's fine. Let's go.
Harrison was a crazy partier too during Star Wars. I
believe it.
Apparently and allegedly, I don't know if this was proven, but I'm pretty sure it was. They just showed up to his house, his chauffeur, to pick him up for on set acting, and he was just hotboxing the whole house.
Right.
Yep. Good job, Harrison.
Of course.
Proud of you, buddy.
Are you?
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
The truth comes out.
Oh no! Finally, the truth. But hey, speaking of the truth.
Oh.
The truth.
It shall set you free.
Oh, praise, brother. Anyway, sorry, I was getting a little excited. But I think we all knew that this was going to be coming to pass. Avengers is still on top on the box office, and Detective Pikachu did not win. It got second at the box office this weekend. I actually haven't seen it yet.
Same.
I really want to go see it, but I have not.
I listened to Weekly Planet's review.
Oh, how was it? I haven't listened to that episode yet.
So, they said it was just a movie, pretty much.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole lot better than a lot of video game movies, though. So, as long as it's a good movie, that's what I need.
Yeah, they said that in comparison to the other ones, James thought that Tomb Raider was better than...
that's a big oof there, Captain.
The Pikachu movie. But it was still... I thought the Tomb Raider movie was still good.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen it. It's got good talent behind it, so, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
But, hey, speaking of video game Nintendo movies, Brie Larson.
Okay.
That's already... People are... I can already hear their keyboards typing away. Brie Larson, rumored to be in talks to play Samus in a Metroid film.
Oh. I won't lie, I don't
that.
know anything about Metroid.
But you know Samus from, like, what, Smash Bros, maybe? The big orange person in a giant orange, like, spacesuit that rolls up in a ball, and then it, like...
Got it.
Yeah, Zero Suit Samus is just her in, like, friggin' blue spandex.
Got it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yes.
I can see Brie Larson. Heck yeah.
Why not?
Go ahead and do that. Why
She's
not?
already in the acting scene. Maybe like a Charlize Theron.
A Charlize Theron. I don't know. See, like, I would go for, like, a younger type for Samus. I don't know. It fits more with, I guess, the look from the video games. If I were to go older, I would go with someone like, say, Emily Blunt. If you wanted an older... I don't know, because she still has, like, the look of Samus, I guess. And that's just casting off of looks, which isn't something that people usually do. It's like you want to cast off of acting ability over everything. But still, I like Brie Larson. That's actually a pretty good pick, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm down for it.
I mean, I'm down as long as it's a good movie. That's the thing. It's got to be good. So, Chase, that's the end of miscellaneous news. Wow, crazy. Star Wars, DC, or Marvel?
Let's do Marvel.
Ooh. Actually, there's some pretty big news in Marvel.
Okay.
Do you want to rethink it, or do you want to go ahead and jump into Marvel?
We're jumping in.
So this is some big stuff.
Toes first.
We'll go ahead and knock out some of the frou-frou little news. But Disney has acquired full control of Hulu.
Oh.
Well, I say that as little news. That's not little, but, Comcast has basically given up their rights to it, and now Hulu is also Disney's.
So, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't... I wonder if this was already the plan. Like...
Well, see, Disney Plus is going to be Disney only exclusive, like, just Disney stuff.
Right.
Other things are on Hulu. I mean, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's an NBC show, and that's all on Hulu. Atlanta is on Hulu, and that's on FX. And you've got all these other things that aren't Disney related. But I mean, I guess technically Atlanta is because it's FX, and FX is owned by Fox, and Fox is owned by Disney.
Right.
So technically,
but it's still under the Fox name.
Yeah, it's not just like the Disney properties. But I also feel like Hulu's. I mean, it's all but confirmed that that's going to be the home for harder edged Marvel characters, because they've confirmed that Hellstrom and Ghost Rider are getting shows on there. And I guarantee you by next year it's coming back on the Defenders are coming back on Hulu. Like I will pay you. I will 100% lay money down on that. I'm not a gambling man, but I 100% believe that. I mean, honestly, by the time that the 1 year anniversary of Iron Fist getting canceled is up, you'll probably, or the 2 year anniversary, excuse me, of Iron Fist being over, you'll probably get an announcement that Iron Fist is coming back on Hulu, or they're making a Heroes for Hire show on Hulu or something like that. Like, they're not done with those characters, and they're going to bring them back because there's a big fan outcry for it, and I feel like once they bring it back, it's probably going to be under, like, more control from Kevin Feige, which it so desperately needs. because I feel like you can bring it in more to the Marvel Cinematic Universe proper, which would be really nice. Like, I mean, heck, even have like a little Disney Plus mini series of Daredevil Spider-Man team up. Wouldn't that be freaking awesome? Like, that'd be incredible. So
yeah, it would. I would be tempted to see what the tone, how that would work.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a balancing act. But you could play it a lot like, like the chipperness of Spider-Man against the harder edge of Daredevil as well.
Yeah, kind of like a Dick Grayson, Bruce Wayne situation.
In a way, yeah, that would be a really good way of doing it, and I think it'd be interesting. It would be really interesting to see it played in that kind of dichotomy, because I mean, we've seen it so many times in the comics. It would be really cool to see it played out in live action, because we haven't gotten to see these TV characters interact with the movie characters much. I mean, honestly, they're just now acknowledging it with Endgame whenever James Darcy was there as Jarvis, which he, same Jarvis from the Agent Carter TV show, which was so cool. I pooped myself in the theater. It was great. It was embarrassing, but it was great.
Brown pants.
Dark in pant. Anyway, we're not going back. Lordy. So, hey, dude, there's a rumor right now going around. There's a rumor around town. All right.
What's the rumor around town?
There's a rumor around town. Oh, don't copy strike us, please. Please don't demonetize us.
It was studio quality.
Dude. What's his face? The one that like gives money away all the time. The YouTuber that does that. Mr. Beast.
Yes.
He got copyright striked for singing I forgot what song it was. Like We Are the Champions or something like that, and it was for a song that wasn't even like We Are the Champions. It was something else. Yeah. And he got copy striked for it. For real.
That makes perfect sense.
Because YouTube.
Yeah.
I love you guys, but come on, man. You gotta get a better luck on things like this. But hey, there is a rumor going around town. There's a rumor that Zac Efron might be playing Adam Warlock.
Yes. Yes,
I could see it.
Yeah.
It would work. I mean, like, with the whole perfect species thing that they set up in Guardians 2, it would work pretty dang well. Right. I don't know. I would rather have him play Johnny Storm, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because, like, I like that idea in the Fantastic Four is like you could have the fan casting of John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, because that works really well. Have I don't know, John Cena play the Thing. I'm pitching John Cena as the Thing, and you can't stop me. You can't stop me.
I don't know.
I'm making mac and cheese, and nobody can stop me. I don't even remember where that meme is from and where I saw it, but I love it. And then have Zac Efron as the Human Torch. I feel like that would work really well. Yeah. But I could see him being Adam Warlock pretty easily. See him in that gold makeup? Yeah, I see that. Yeah. If not him, who would you rather see as Adam Warlock?
Game of Thrones actor.
Yes. Game of Thrones
Blondie.
Actor. Sean Bean.
Yes.
Is it Sean Bean?
Yeah.
Sean Bean?
I think so.
Is that the guy's name that dies and everything? The one who played Ned Stark or whatever.
No.
I was memeing and you thought I was serious.
Oh, okay.
Is it Sean Bean?
Yeah.
I think it's Sean Bean. The Game of Thrones guy.
Sean Bean. Nope.
Okay, well, first of all, shut up.
Spoilers for the first season, first episode, because
is it the first episode where he gets his head cut off?
No, it's not. It's like the second or third or something. Or like halfway through. I don't know. I'm not paying too much attention.
Well, I looked it up, and yes, it is the same. It is Sean Bean, who's who I was thinking.
It's Nikolaj Waldo. He plays Jaime Lannister.
Okay, well, I have to look him up because I have no idea what he looks like, but okay.
Yeah.
So everyone is, by the way, just like real quick, I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I've seen so many people farting about the new season. Have you seen any of it?
No.
Oh.
Not the new season.
Well, all right. There's your Game of Thrones moment, guys.
Boom.
I don't know. How old is this guy?
I don't know. There's this one picture that just looks perfect. I'm not entirely sure how old he is.
Huh. For me, I would go with personally, I would go with Joseph Gordon-Levitt maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about Joseph Gordon-Levitt that I'm like, he has the look down pat. Like, yes. For like an Adam Warlock. Oh, I see the picture you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe get the Captain Awesome from Chuck.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes.
I still want him to play Quartermain, though. He needs to play Agent Quartermain because he actually legitimately looks perfect as Quartermain. Why haven't they brought Quartermain into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? That's the weirdest thing. Like, he's one of the most famous S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, so it's kind of weird that they haven't put him in there. I mean, they've got Jimmy Woo on Ant-Man and the Wasp, and so it's like, all right, come on now. He's also a youth minister, which is great. Jimmy Woo was great in that movie. But yeah, okay. So this is the reason that I said that there's a lot going on in Marvel news today, or this week, is because there's some possible Phase 4 leaks. Now, if you don't want to hear anything, skip ahead a little bit, and this is going to be a lengthy discussion, but it's not too spoilerific. I will say that it's not too bad. So chill your buns. But so here's the thing. I would take this with a grain of salt to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Because, it's a rumor, so it's like, why, you shouldn't really believe all the rumors and all that stuff. But here's the thing. A lot of the rumors are kind of likely, like possible to happen, like a lot of really interesting ideas. So here's the first tweet, and this is December, or I'll start with the one that's the most recent, May 7th. It's talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It says Roger. Wow. Okay. Well, first of all, the Twitter handle is Roger Wardell. If you want to look for this yourself, hopefully it hasn't been deleted. But there's going to be screenshots floating around. Rocket's creator is the High Evolutionary, which is a huge deal because that's a freaking really weird character. He lives on Counter Earth, which is an Earth that is on the opposite end of the moon that just like circles the planet. It's really weird. But they probably won't do that, but it would make sense if they do bring in Rocket or like that, because he's all about like experimenting and stuff like that. Drax is in for a big surprise when he discovers his daughter is alive, which means Moondragon. Makes sense. That was a comic book thing. Rocket also gets a love interest in the form of Lila, his otter wife from the comics. Heck yes. Ooh. And Nebula and Star-Lord will grow into closer friends, which is, yes, very good. I like Nebula, so give me more Nebula, especially after Endgame. She was great in Endgame. Yeah. So all of this sounds pretty likely and interesting, and I like all of this. So I'm like, okay, cool. The next thing is about Doctor Strange 2.
Okay.
And the first words is what interests me the most. It says 1980s Boogaloo.
What?
The words are Doctor Strange 2, 1980s Boogaloo.
Are they just trying to rhyme, or is that
I don't know. Here's what it says. 2,
it
says Tilda Swinton.
1980s Boogaloo. Okay.
The Electric Boogaloo. It says Tilda Swinton is in talks to return as the Ancient One. Makes sense. I mean, she was in Endgame.
Does it?
I mean, yeah. You can play with time. It's whatever. Jericho Drum and Clea will make their MCU debut, which is cool. Those are some really good...
no, they can't play with time.
Okay, shut up. I mean, they can, like...
it's destroyed.
No, actually, the
reduced
Russo...
to subatomic particles.
Yeah, the Russos made a very good... Like, they made a very severe point of being like, well, now, it's not destroyed. They're just reduced to atoms. And it's like, all right, I see you're leaving it open for yourself. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you can't use it until the script calls for you to use it.
Right.
So Jericho Drum and Clea are some pretty cool mystical characters, especially Clea in the Doctor Strange lore. So Clea will most likely be portrayed by an Asian actress. Makes sense. Also, most importantly, the gloves will be back. Good. I like the yellow gloves. I missed those in Infinity War and Endgame. So
yeah, and I mean, no one wants to see those scarry hands.
Oh,
like cover them up.
Are you scar shaming?
Yes, I have a big scar. I can shame people with other scars.
Oh, that's true. You got your arm torn apart.
Yeah.
Are we just going to do the scar sharing scene from Jaws? Have you seen Jaws?
I have seen bits and pieces. I've never watched the entire thing.
Okay, do you know the scene I'm talking about, though?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they just started, like, scar stories.
It's like,
Actually, okay,
yes.
You want to tell that story real quick? Because that might be fun.
No.
I want you to tell the story, you fart knocker.
All right, so I was surfing one day, right?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Then the shark just comes out of the water, just bites the back of my arm, just right off it goes. And my arm's just hanging by like a couple pieces of skin, and I'm flopping it around. I totally caught that wave, though. Rode it all the way back to the beach. All the way back to that sandbar, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And the lifeguard was like, dude, we need to take you to the hospital. And I was like, nah, bro, one more wave. And they were like, okay, yeah. All right.
And then you shredded that wave. Which is weird, because what you told me is that you were, like, in the woods, and you were attacked by a wild...
The sea woods.
Yeah, right. No, but what you told me is that you were in the woods and you were attacked by, like, a wild furry. And I was like...
Not what I...
And I was like 10 when that happened, and I was like, what's a furry? Because I didn't understand back then that that's a thing, and I don't understand it now.
That is definitely not what I said.
Then what did you say, Chase?
I mean, the shark story.
Oh, yeah.
Duh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll leave the actual story for HPE. Why not? If we ever get to it. We probably won't. We'll probably forget.
We won't.
So,
yes.
And now this is something from December of 2018, right?
Right.
It says, don't worry. Marvel still has big plans for Zemo, Ghost, Justin Hammer, General Ross, and the Abomination. The leader is being discussed to return as the main villain of Thunderbolts, which is being planned as a trilogy. Dude, holy crap, if that's the lineup for, like, your Thunderbolts movie, which is basically... Right. Okay, for those who don't know, Thunderbolts is basically Marvel's Suicide Squad, where it's a bunch of mostly villains being used by the government as a strike force. So if you have Zemo and put him in the comic-accurate suit, Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Justin Hammer, yes! Yeah. You can put him in a suit, make him Detroit Steel. That works. It's a comic book thing. It wasn't him in the comics, but it was made by Hammer Industries, so you could just do that. General Ross and the Abomination, and I bet you, dude.
Red Hulk?
Gotta be. Also, in the current comics, they made it so that he has the mustache. If Red Hulk doesn't have the big ol' handlebar mustache, I'm gonna be upset. I need that lip duster on a Hulk. Okay, it's important to me. You got away with Professor Hulk. Now do like giant Red Hulk with a big old brushy mustache, boy. I need that.
Yeah.
But I love the idea. I love the idea of the Abomination and Leader coming back, and Leader being the villain. That is so cool.
Right.
And you could even you could keep this going. Like, let's say, I don't know, like someone dies, like Abomination dies in the first one, right? Which I could see them doing that.
Right.
and like start like cycling in other characters and everything. Like, I mean, eventually you could have like Bullseye on the team if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you could do that if you wanted to, or other characters from like the Disney Plus shows that they'll be introducing. Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's the villain of the Falcon Winter Soldier show.
Right.
Honestly, you can. I'm sorry. I don't. I. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not. We're going to go back. You trying to cover up that cough? That was.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm talking to you about, sir. Well, okay.
Fine.
So
Okay.
here's the thing about all this, right? Because I love the idea of the Thunderbolts, and I need that movie right now. Because imagine Zemo, Ghost, General Ross, and Abomination all being like, okay, you know, this is the serious thing ever. You know, like you got Zemo being a horrifying, like terrible person who actually succeeded in splitting the Avengers. Ghost being a more sympathetic character, and from at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, General Ross being the hard-edged military man that is probably leading the team, and the Abomination being the terrible monster man he is. And then you got Justin Hammer. Yes, he was the best part of Iron Man 2, and I swear if he doesn't do that little dance he did on stage for the entirety of the movie, I will be upset. Because
I think you might be upset.
I am going to be very upset, but I don't care because I will be able to have more Justin Hammer, and I need all of the Justin Hammer because I love Justin Hammer, dude.
Love rip-off Robert Downey Jr.
Well, no, didn't... Okay, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
don't you ever, all right, look, bucko, don't you ever say that Sam Rockwell is a ripoff of Robert Downey Jr. I will break your face.
Well, that's the reason they brought him in to play Justin.
Well, yeah, because he tried out for Iron Man. That's an actual thing. But it worked really well, and he's, oh my gosh, Sam Rockwell is a great actor because he like disappears into the role that he's in every time. He is like the best part of Iron Man 2. Every time he's on screen, I forget that the movie's not so great. And so like that's like the best. Oh, I want more of Justin Hammer in everything, because the last time we saw him was All Hail the King, that one shot with the Mandarin. And he was just there. He was just there in prison, so they could totally bring him back.
Right.
So, dude. Also, they specifically said that he, or not that Zemo. I think they said that Justin Hammer survived the snap.
Oh, of course.
Not that it matters, because everyone's back 5 years later, so who cares? But
yeah.
But it's still fun, dude. I don't. Whoever is going against Justin Hammer, they're going to get wrecked because he's going to bust their bunker with the ex-wife. All right.
Oh.
I love that. I love that, dude. He's the best part of Iron Man 2. He's the reason Iron Man 2 is worth watching. Is for Hammer, dude. It's the best. But okay, well, let me tell you why we're giving these rumors the light of day. Because Roger Wardell, this Twitter account, tweeted this in December of 2018. This is what they were tweeting. In Ragnarok, Thor lost a lot of things, but what he loses in Avengers 4 is unexpected. He loses his figure. Expect him to look a bit more like his old friend Volstagg. Avengers 4 will feature the first character switching from TV to film, and that man is none other than James Darcy's Edwin Jarvis. Robert Redford is another returning face to the Avengers 4. He will share scenes with Tony Stark and everybody's favorite trickster Loki. Scott Lang is there, but in typical fashion, really messes up. Big time. Chris Evans gets a chance to play a completely different Steve Rogers in Avengers 4. Hail Hydra. While Feige has talked about films based on Power Pack and Ms. Marvel, it's also heavily discussed that they'll have multiple season-long shows on the Disney service. Now, that doesn't have anything to do with Endgame. But in Avengers 4, Thanos will meet his end when Thor finally takes his advice from the previous film. No going forward with this version of the character. Brock Rumlow and Jack Rollins return in Avengers 4 in a recreation-style scene of the famous elevator scene in Winter Soldier, but there's a major difference in this one. Stan Lee's cameo in Avengers 4 is at a 1970s car show. Okay, so that one's a little bit different, but if you're on set for something like that, yeah, it's a little bit, yeah. But dude, all of these leaks were true.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
So I am apt to believe a lot of these leaks from this Twitter account.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting because only these two about Guardians 3 and Doctor Strange 2 have come out recently. The last one was in December, which was the Thunderbolts one. Because he also tweeted in December, the Black Knight has been discussed quite a bit at Marvel Studios. They see the character as a potential of a new Avenger and capable of holding his own solo film and possibly a trilogy. Yeah, Black Knight's turn. I love that guy. And then also the Power Pack and Miss Marvel thing, which absolutely give them a Disney Plus show. I like that better than a movie because we'll give movies to bigger players. But like, that's really weird.
Right.
And it makes it think, that there's a pretty high chance that these might be possibly real. And I don't obviously want to confirm that it is because it might not be. You never know.
Yeah. There's always the possibility it's
There's
not true.
always the possibility that it's not. But dude, if those leaks are real, holy crap, sign me up. I mean, not that I was in any doubt of the future of the MCU to begin with, because I mean, it's the future of the MCU. Like, right. I already know it's in good hands. They brought me this far. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to expect Kevin Feige to just randomly be like, yeah, we're going to have Civil War 2 and Iron Man is back and Captain Marvel and Iron Man will stop fighting because both of their moms have the same name. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to spill the tea, sis. Got him. And oopsies, did I do that?
We're doing that.
Hey, Chase. That's the end of Marvel news.
Oh. Okay.
Right. DC
all right.
or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. Hey, remember when the Black Eyed Peas were a thing? For some reason?
Yeah.
Remember when people, made them a thing for some reason?
Yeah.
Hey, you remember when I was depressed? Anyway, let's move on to Star Wars.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I very much remember. Anyway, so, Star Wars news. So, there was a rumor a while back that David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, Game of Thrones peoples, that they were being given a new Star Wars trilogy. Well, it's confirmed.
Oh.
Which is interesting because there's so much backlash on the recent Game of Thrones season that you'd think they might back up a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, they just outright confirmed it. Like,
people
nope,
still tune in and watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's Game of Thrones, so people keep talking about it and everything, so it's like, well, I mean, all right. But I don't know. I want a break, dude. Give me a break from Star Wars movies. Give me a 10-year break from Star Wars movies. That's what I want. You can do your shows, you can do your everything like Disney Plus, all that. But give me a break from Star Wars movies after Episode 9 because I want it to feel special again. As a massive, massive Star Wars fan, I love this new trilogy. I enjoyed Solo. Rogue One was alright. I think they've done a pretty good job with these new characters. But I want a good period of time before we start a new trilogy. I don't want to do this again. Like, give me like 10 years. Give me like 10 years, man. Without episode Star Wars or really any Star Wars. I don't even want like the Star Wars story shows. Like I don't want those movies either. Just give me a break, man. Because
I don't know. I feel like with the success Disney's seen from the Marvel stuff, they're not gonna stop.
Well, Marvel isn't Star Wars though, and that's what they have to understand.
Right.
It's
but
different.
They're a company.
Marvel lends itself to that type of filmmaking because of the comic books, and it's basically like movies, but in the style of TV shows, essentially. That's how it works, where you get to see these characters progress over, almost like episodes. That's kind of how the Marvel Cinematic Universe feels, where it's episodic, where you see all of these characters grow and change over time. The Star Wars is different, and that's the main thing about it, is like they need to understand Star Wars is a completely different beast than Marvel. Star Wars is more about, even though that they are technically the actual ones that are labeled as episodes, so it's a little ironic, but Marvel and Star Wars are very different. Star Wars should feel more like an event, because it's like you should come out with a trilogy, tell that story, and then let it rest for a while. That's how we've had it for so long now. After Return of the Jedi, which was in like 87, I want to say, or 85. 85 or 86 or 87. One of the... Okay, hold on. Hey Siri. What year did Return of the Jedi come out?
Star Wars, Episode 6, Return of the Jedi was released May 25th, 1983.
So I was a little bit off, I'll be honest.
Slightly.
So we waited from 83 to 99, I want to say. Hey, Siri, when did The Phantom Menace come out?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
The Phantom Menace
99.
was released May 19th, 1999.
We waited from 83 to 99. Then we waited from 2005 to 2015, which is a whole 10 years.
Yo.
Give us another break. I feel like that we should have those breaks in between Star Wars movies, because it makes it feel more like an event. Like it should, because it should be an event. Do it. Which sucks, because they said they were going to. That they were going to take a break from Star Wars films, and everyone was like, "Yay, please do that." But now it feels like they're not going to, and they're kind of going back on that, which really sucks, because I like the idea of taking a dang break. I don't know, man. Like, I like what they're doing, but I do want my Star Wars to feel special, I want it to be, because it's not the same thing as Marvel, so it shouldn't be treated the same way as Marvel. And I don't want it to sound like I'm completely down on Star Wars, because I'm definitely not. It's just, I don't know. I want a break. It's basically what it comes down to. Is I could use a break, and I feel like the world could use a break as well. It might just help ease everybody back into it, because you still got all those farty people being like, Disney Star Wars is the worst thing. It's only pushing agendas. That's my impression of people who are farts on the internet.
Nice.
Thank you. I thought you might like it, but I don't know. I don't know if you agree with me that like it could use a break. I don't know if you're just like, yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still, again, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, so I agree. It does seem like they're kind of overdoing it, and with the kind of backlash that they've been seeing from the movies, does seem like the proper way to just give it a little time and then come back.
Yeah, just give it a moment, let it breathe, and then come back and do something different, do something new.
Yeah.
Continue with the TV shows. Mandalorian looks great. I heard Resistance is going well, so you can do that stuff, but just and Clone Wars is coming back. Just give the movies a break. I don't know. Just my 2 cents on it, I guess. Hey, that's it for Star Wars news. You ready to move on to DC?
Huh.
Let's hit DC, my boy. All right, so
All right.
This is probably my favorite news ever. You know what? I'm gonna save that one for the end. I'll give you some maybe possibly not so great news.
Okay.
So Idris Elba, you know, he's been cast in the Suicide Squad. Now they confirmed that he was not going to play Deadshot like originally intended.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, the rumor is that he's replacing Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke.
No.
Yeah.
No. He was so perfect.
He didn't really get a
Why?
chance to do anything with it.
Why? 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 Why?
Now, look, bucko, this is a rumor. That was like the widest thing I've ever said is like, now looky here, buckaroo. It's
Sure.
definitely a rumor, so calm your face.
Better be.
But I mean, it's also rumored that he might play any other number of characters, like even like Sportsmaster. So, I don't know. I could see him playing anything. I mean, people were talking about him playing Bronze Tiger as well. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's probably going
Who
to be whatever
knows?
it is. I feel like Idris Elba might be in the mood for like a one and done type situation for this. Like, I doubt he wants to be committed to another Marvel whatever, like, come back every so often to play this little tiny minor role in a movie.
Right.
I don't feel like he probably wants to do another thing like that. I doubt it, at least. The way his career is right now, he's such a big name that he doesn't need something like that. So he could come in for, like, a minor role, wreck shop, like, die, and then move on. Because I feel like that's the way that James Gunn is going to do it, is he's going to make the Suicide Squad an actual Suicide Squad. You know, like how it's supposed to be. Where I feel like half of the people that are going to be in this movie aren't making it out.
Right.
That's just the way I'm thinking about it. But the last bit of news.
Okay.
Continuing on with the Suicide Squad train. You can tell it's a James Gunn film. Because currently the rumored casting, or not rumored, someone's in talks to play King Shark.
Yes.
And I want you to guess who that might be.
Michael Rooker.
Dang straight. I need it. Give it to me.
He's gonna play
love
another
Michael
blue
Rooker.
character.
Yes. Do it. I mean, it's a James Gunn movie, and he has Michael Rooker in literally every single thing he's ever made. So, it makes sense. I mean, like, he probably won't even make Guardians 3 without having at least, like, a flashback to Yondu or something. Because you can't have a James Gunn movie without, like, a Michael Rooker bit in it. At least, I mean, that's how it is so far. I mean, he's had a bit in every single thing he's made. But, dude, I love that. Michael Rooker playing King Shark. Can you imagine that raspy, bassy tea kettle voice he's got coming out of a Shark Man? Oh, I love it. It's too good. Dude, his lineup for that is the best. It's just the best thing ever. Like, I want to look it up again real quick so I'm not like just so I'm not, saying some dumb mess. But, like, dude, I really love the kind of, like, the roster that he has lined up so far. Because, I think he said that whenever he originally said it, because it's probably changed. Because, I mean, I don't think he's even finished the script yet.
Yeah.
But, like, let me look real quick. So yeah, it was at the time whenever it was announced. We knew we had Deadshot and Harley. And then, but like the more interesting ones to me was Ratcatcher, which is it's such like a nobody from the comics. Obviously, King Shark, like we just talked about. Peacemaker, which is such a Oh, it's such a nothing character from the comics, and then the best one,
Mm-hmm.
the Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what the Suicide Squad should be. Is not like named characters that will survive until the end, and the only the characters that die are the ones you've never heard of before, like El Diablo and Slipknot. I love how you could tell who was going to die in that movie, especially with Slipknot. It's like, we're going to have all these crazy, this is Harley Quinn, help murder Robbie, Deadshot, this is the Killer Croc, whoa, he likes BET and crap for some reason, it's Slipknot.
No.
Dude. It's a wonder that one character didn't die, because, possibly the greatest bit of character development in any film ever was in Suicide Squad. Let me remind you.
Oh, please.
This is Katana! She's got my back! I would advise not getting killed by her. Her soul traps the souls of its victims. Quality.
Yeah.
Quality.
Good.
At least I know we're going to get at least a good Suicide Squad movie out of this. It's James Gunn, and he makes quality. So, that's something, right? All right. But Chase, that's the end of the show.
That's the end of the show.
It's crazy. Look at that.
Right.
Chase, what should the people do if they enjoyed this?
They should climb a tall telephone pole.
Oh, a tall telephone pole. Specific.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then jump off. But on your way down, you scream, subscribe to Heroic Power Entertainment.
Right.
As that will spread good word of our channel.
Yes, you jumping off a telephone pole, screaming to subscribe, and splatting on the ground.
Yes.
Is good.
Now you're getting it. I like this.
I'm really rethinking. I'm really
page.
I'm really rethinking having you come up with these ideas. I feel like this isn't going to go well for us in the long run.
Nah.
But hey, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the show. If you did, give us a thumbs up or a 5 stars or whatever the rating system is on the platform you are listening to. Comment, let us know some of your favorite news, what you thought of some of the stuff that interests you. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. Please tell someone about us. Just spread the word. That's how, we can grow and be a bit more consistent with the podcast and, have a better quality and all that stuff. So thank you guys so much for listening. It means so much. Really appreciate it. For Heroic Power Entertainment, I'm Joseph Gallion.
And I'm Toilet Paper.
I think that's the most accurate thing that you've done so far.
Yeah, because everyone uses me.
Oh,